Okay, so that's my final reset there. So we are live here at D4C slash ST6 DTm Racing, just finishing up qualifying here. And right now, they got 101 seconds to complete this lap that they're on, and we have the starting grid. Preliminarily, right now, we have Iceman in pole position with Cyborg in P2, Tech 9 in P3, Dad's Taxi Service in P4, and then Schumacher, SR7, Snag, and Smo. And then Gotham. Oh, Smo would be you. That's Smoke. Okay, got him. I'm like, who the hell is Smo? And then Gotham is in last place right now, and it looks like they didn't get a qualifying time in for some reason. We'll have to keep an eye on them.
He might have thought.
This starts.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, the little gist of this race that we're doing right here, it will be an hour-and-a-half long race here. We do not push your red button. We do have no mandatory pits, but the pit window is 47 laps, so they're going to have to come and get fuel by 40 laps into this. And an hour-and-a-half roughly calculates to 6 laps worth of fun-filled racing. And we will keep it up front. We'll go through the field. And there again, I asked you earlier, and I'm going to ask you again there, Ridge Runner, my co-commentator here at D4C and ST6 Racing at DTM Otter Park. What is your predictions for today? Who do you think is going to take this and run with it?
My guess
Mr. Ridge?
My guess would be Cyborg and Iceman are going to be battling out all day. They're both, I've seen in qualifying and in practice, they are both fast. Iceman is sitting at a 1:46.4 and Cyborg is sitting at a 1:46.5. And my guess is going to be them two are going to be battling. And the one that they're going to have to fear is Peck with a 1:46.8. So them three right there are probably going to be your top guys. They're going to be giving each other hell all day long on the track.
I would totally agree with you. You know, and then, you know, we got new drivers in here making their debut at a championship run at Project Cars 2. And we'll give a little shout out to a couple little different groups. That would be D4C, one of your biggest NASCAR racing leagues out there. You have Project Cars Racing Club is here, and that would be Dad's Taxi Service is the owner of that, and he started that. You got ST6, which is another really great road course racing and NASCAR racing. And then you got Shatterbone Game Hosting Racing here, and that would be Iceman and Cyborg. You know, and we are in for a fun-filled day of racing. There's going to be a lot of different strategies played out today. There's going to be a lot of different, you know, making mistakes, not making mistakes, who gets off, who can adjust their cars according to what the track temperatures are going to do.
Pit strategy is going to be the biggest one of them all.
I can tell you after doing the math, anybody that pits before 20 laps is going to have to pit again. Because you will not have, mathematically, you will not have enough fuel. Because you get 47 laps. Well, I mean, you could pit as 15 laps. But if you don't pack that car full of fuel with 47 laps to go, but see, the drivers don't see the laps because it's a timed race.
Right. I'm guessing maybe comment if you can squeeze it out, maybe 25 or 30, but that's if you pack the car full of fuel, though. And that's
see, and what I'm telling What I'm telling the drivers is, you know what? You run it as long as you can while your car still handles, and then you try to make it to lap 40. When you get to lap 40, you know you only have 7 laps with the fuel. You throw 20 laps in there just to make sure that you have enough fuel, and you run the last 20 laps like a bat out of hell. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. The 146s, you know, and then another strategy would be like Iceman and Cyborg. They're going to run that car. They're going to try to stay ahead of all the mayhem. Let all the wrecks happen before. Let all the wrecks happen them behind them, and they stay out front. So their strategy might change a little bit. They might run it hard to stay away from the mayhem that might happen in the back of the field, right?
Right. They're going to stay out front. They don't want to get caught up in the tangled up mess. And they want to keep their car clean all day long. And they don't want to be, get behind somebody that's slower. They want to stay out front and breathe the clean air. Not get that dirty air when they're driving through traffic.
And as we're sitting here, they're probably all getting a smoke break in and
going to the bathroom or getting a drink.
Yeah, because they're going to be in those driver's seats for an hour and a half, And for you that just joined us, we are here. Qualifying running order is up on our screen, and we are waiting for the start of this race. We are scheduled for an hour and a half here at Otter Park International, like it says. We have SBGH in first and second place, D4C and Project Cars Racing Club in third and fourth. We got ST6 in fifth, SR7 in sixth, D4C Snag in seventh, and Gotham in eighth. Smoke and myself is commentating and calling this race, and thank you for joining, and we will get going here shortly. So what pit strategy do you think you think it's going to be a variety of different pit strategies, or you think they're just going to run as long as they can?
I think it's going to be a variety because you got some new drivers in here, and it's going to be variety, but some of the experienced drivers probably ran this track before and ran these cars, and they're going to have their pit strategy all figured out.
And here we go. Make sure you hit retire and spectate so you're not on the starting grid. Monitor, and we'll just wait. Whoa, it looks like a lot of them didn't even, it looks like they're resetting the lobby.
Whoa, what happened here? We only got ice and got him.
And I just got a message from Cyborg stating restart grid. So we're going to back out of here and wait for another invite. Oh, one of Project Cars' many little glitches that happen. Sometimes, it happens. So we'll sit here and we'll wait for a invite. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go join their party over there. Try and get an invite, and then I'll invite you in. You can come over or stay here, and I'll just come back to your party and then invite you in. Or,
that works.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump back over to the other party. You're fine. Don't start it until I get Ridge in here, though.
Oh, Schumann. Can you change your car, Schumann?
Okay.
Yeah, I need another invite to the new room. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna jump over there and I'll let Ridge know and we will get it going. Okay, I'm gonna jump over there and I'll let Okay, here you go.
Yo.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't just take it. Gotcha.
Okay, so basically what they're going to do, we're going to retire and spectate, right? And what they're going to do, because somebody accidentally hit the red button, what we are going to do is they're going to go to one formation lap, and they're going to set the grid, and then go on lap 2. So go ahead and hit vote to start so they know you're ready.
Gotcha.
Sorry about that. We had somebody back out, and so they're basically going to reset the grid and go a lap on the first lap, and then go green when they go past the start finish line, and we will be underway. Looks like everybody's up and ready. This should be interesting. This should be fun. This should be exciting. Oh my, let's go racing, boys and girls. I think a European told me one time, oh boogity, 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 boys, let's go racing. I'm not going to quote who said it because I can't remember, but I do remember it being said. Don't forget to retire and spectate their Ridge. And
gotcha.
We will, there is no practice, there's no qualifying, this is going straight to race. And you know, there's one thing that they added an element here, that the drivers have to start their engines. You know, go figure. Usually the game does it for you, but he wanted to see how many people, I think, would wait to see how many people forgot to start their engines. Hey, my car's not going. No, I'm just kidding around. Okay. So as we're loading up here, There again, we have Iceman in P1. We have Cyborg in P2. And do you remember who was in 3? That was, Tech was in 3, wasn't he?
Yep. Tech was in
Now
3.
hit retire and spectate, right?
Right. So hurry up, retire and spectate. Gotcha. It's monitor.
I see a little bit of glitching in my screen, but let's hope that goes away.
He's in and out of the garage and in the wall in the garage.
Oh, you see that too?
Yeah. I don't know who that is, but
I don't know. Magical. Magically delicious. We'll see if I can find out who it is. It's a blue car.
my screen is the red car.
On my screen, it's a blue car. And it ain't none of the cars. You know, this game's kind of goofy. You see that time flash? That means there's 41 seconds to the...
Gotcha.
So they dropped it to a long race. Probably because it took so long to get it started because of all these with the championship mode.
Right.
We got 14 seconds to... Hey, the glitch went away.
Yes, it did. We got a red number 7 on Tech.
Looks like they...
Cyborg retired. No flag, green flag, there's a bunch of stuff going on.
They just sent me another message saying they got to restart it again.
Gotcha.
Well, I am sorry for the viewers that I have that we have to restart this again, but if the game don't allow you to do it, the game don't allow you to do it, right, Rich?
Yes, sir.
So I just got another invite, which I will send an invite to you. I imagine that they are pretty frustrated over there. Hey, that blue car! Hey, that blue car that was glitching all over the place was you.
I wasn't even out. I was in the garage.
I know, that's so weird. But like none of the grid car drivers had a blue car, but now I'm looking at your car, you're in a blue car.
Weird.
Okay, so we'll wait for this thing to go and let's hope Third time's the charm, right?
Right. Let's try it again. Reset and let's go.
I just got another message from Cyborg. Random grid this time. They're just going to start it and run it. So latest in is when they hit go, when green flag drops, wherever they're starting, which I do know that, I do believe that will still put SBGH Cyborg in P1 because the host of the race, I believe, always starts in P1.
Maybe. I don't know. Never know.
Ridge, ready up. Ridge, ready up. There we go. So, as we say one more time, are we ready to race, boys and girls? So, boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's get your race caps on and let's get this race underway. Do you think? Don't forget to. I tell you that every time. You're gonna do it, dude. Just next time you're in a race, you're gonna hit retire and spectate. Just because I said it so much to you, yeah, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta retire and spectate. All right, here we go. Retire, spectate. Monitor. No, it actually put SR7 in first place. Definitely something goofy about the lobby. Because I'm not showing, who you showing in second place?
All I show is SR7 and Cyborg, and I don't see nobody for second. Oh.
No, second's like jumping all over the screen. Because not everybody's ready to. I don't know, I've never seen that happen before. It'd be a miracle if we get this full race in. Looks like they got 30 seconds to ready up. I'm going to put it over here on SR7. Go to track side. We'll just have to see. And we're off. I didn't think it was going to happen, so I didn't say anything.
Two guys sitting install there. The garage.
Yeah, it looks like
not readied up.
It's a good possibility. But Cyborg did take the lead in that, and you got Snag in second place, and Cyborg is out to not a dominating lead, but he has the lead, and he is gonna. It looks like P1 and P2 is taken away from the field. Snag and Cyborg as they go through the long sweeping left turn right before the chicane. And we are gonna stick it here. So who are you looking at there, Rich? Oh, Cyborg, like, fishtails it, but he's kind of saves it. He has a cone underneath his car.
I'm on Cyborg. I'm gonna go watch. Got him.
Right now, Snag is
Oh
in
boy,
first
oh boy,
place.
we got you into the wall. This will be a caution red sector. He got him and bounced off the rear bumper and ended up into the wall. Shot him right in the wall. Got to have a little bit of damage on that car somewhere.
Oh, it looks like Dad is around.
Looks like front hood's a little crinkled. That, yep, that.
If you're looking at that turn, we got 3 cars that just ran into each other.
Oh, we got another guy around. I can't, trying to get him now.
And it does look like they keep on, looks like Snag, for some reason, jumped back to 4th position. That puts Iceman in 1st position. Tech 9, or Tech 6 in 2nd position. And Cyborg in 3rd. But Tech is all over the back of Iceman right now. We're going to keep it up here to the top 3 drivers that are all within 2 seconds apart. You got Tech is all over Ice. Ice ends up going off a little bit. And that gives Tech the lead.
Pioneer was the one that hit the wall in the sand pit back there. Time's down. Okay.
We have a heck of a race up here at the front between Tech, Ice, and Cyborg. Oh, and Tech goes around, gives Iceman and Cyborg second. Ice takes lead, Cyborg takes second. You know, if I wouldn't know better, if I didn't know this game, it sure looks like there's a grip glitch going on. But it does look like, doesn't it? Because these cars are all over the road.
All right, it looks like that to me. They're slipping and sliding like they're on ice, but you know, the strongest will prevail. But sometimes it could be their tires might be going away too, and you never know. They might be running the car too hard, you know. But it is 3 laps. It might be a glitch.
Right, well, I mean, I'm looking at Cyborg's tires are not even fully green yet. So you're right, it could have been just that they were pushing too hard too quick. We'll have to see if the grip goes away, the iciness look goes away. Because I've never seen Cyborg or Tech spin the way they spun just out of no reason at all.
As taxi service, his tires are like a light on one side and like a dark forest frosty green on one side. Like, but the left side's like a tealish green, and the right side is like a frosty green. And the mile guy here, Meyer black BMW, his tires are, one tire's like a light blue and on the right side, and the left side is like a frosty green. So there is a tire issue going on right now. Iceman, he's got a bright blue tire on the front side there.
Yeah, along with Cyborg, But they're running the same exact tune, so that would make sense. So we do have Iceman in first and Cyborg in second. And then 8 seconds behind that is Shoe.
Ooh, Cyborg just got out there a little wide. He's in the grass and he gets back on the track.
Nice recovery there by Cyborg.
He is after him like a shark after a fish right now.
You almost got to imagine what these drivers are thinking. Oh my God, we got 53 more minutes of this. I hope this car comes in because it does look like they're sawing at the wheel. And that was one thing Cyborg told me before. He goes, I hope this ain't a race where I got to saw at the wheel and be at the edge of my seat the whole race. But with the glitch that looks like it's happening, it looks like they, you know, it's like you said, whoever's going to be able to adjust to what happens is going to be the winner of this race.
Right. They're going to have to adjust their cars, get comfortable in that car, and just drive. It looks like it's going to be one of them races where you're just going to have to drive and wait till the pits start happening. They have to pit, and that's when the crapshoot's going to happen.
And it does look like ST6 Shoe got spun around. He does have his car recovered and he's back going now. Take a look here at Dottam, which is still running in last place, but he's still in it. He's only 37 seconds behind the leader. I mean, with as many spins as we've seen, any one of these drivers are still in contention to win. As Snag goes off.
Oh boy, they just collided there, a little bit of bump. He might have to pit here. His car looks a little rough.
Well, I think that's why they elected to go to visual only. Or it's only a visual. It don't affect their driving.
Gotcha.
Unless they get engine or brake damage. And we have Iceman ahead of Cyborg by 1.1 seconds. Does look like these leaders have slowed the pace down just a little bit to get a handle of the grip.
That's what I noticed too. They're slowing down just to get a feel for the car and get the tires warm and still be aggressive all at the same time. But you know, your tires are last. Tires are the first thing you always got to take care of in your motor. Ooh, Cyborg got a little squirrel in there. Oh boy.
Yeah, he's smelling that P1 position, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Sizing up Iceman, figuring out where he can make the pass.
Whoa,
oh, and Iceman goes around a little bit. That puts Cyborg in P1 position.
That one, he's got to be hitting the steering wheel and kind of cussing at himself on that one. He opened the door for Cyborg. Cyborg goes, thank you. I will take that.
But Iceman has not given up on that yet. Let's jump back here to third and fourth. And we got there's a 2-second gap between Dad's Taxi Service and Tech 9. It looks like their cars are gripping a little bit better now.
A caution. Dad's Taxi went around. Open the door for Tech. And let's see what's going on up in last place here. 6 through 7. Got him just driving at 45.3 and dropping back there more and more. Mile just hanging out and let's see what Snag is doing. It looks like he is having a rough day. Right now,
back up here to the leader.
Right now, in Gotham's favor is Dad has to pit, and Shu has to pit. We'll bring him up to fourth place, and he better be praying them guys going for a early pit stop. That'll bring him back up. But he is not giving up. He is driving the wheels off that car, and ooh, he's in the grass. He's back on the asphalt. He is not giving up. Go ahead, D.
Let's go back up here to Cyborg in first position. Iceman has caught him, and he's down to a 0.8 second lead off of Iceman as they're going down the straightaway and jump back here to Tech.
He just, ooh, he gained a little bit there, then he lost it.
As we're riding along with Tech, that is 19 seconds behind the leader. Cyborg has pulled out to a 1.5 second lead off over Iceman. And we got Shu at 25 seconds behind the leader. Bumper flapping and everything. Then Dad's Taxi Service is 30 seconds behind the leader. And we got him in 6th place.
His bumper flapping there a little bit.
Just a little bit. And then Miner is running 7th position at 59 seconds. And Snag is at 1:16 seconds behind the leader. And we'll jump back up here to the race leader, Cyborg, and keep an eye on him for a little bit. And who are you looking at, Rich?
I am currently with you looking at Cyborg. He just looks smooth. His name, he needs to change his name to Iceman because he is cool.
Well, then what would Iceman change his name to?
I don't know, but he looks like an Iceman. He's got ice in his veins right now, and he is cool.
And it looks like that car finally dialed in for him.
All I can see is Iceman is trying to catch him, and Cyborg just keeps pulling away from him.
And right now, this is a new league that started that every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern, there'll be I think they said 15-minute practice, 10-minute, 15-minute qualifying, and then an hour-and-a-half long race. And I do not know. I can look up, see what next week is at, and I'll get back to you with the next week's race. But a lot of these drivers here are D4C, which is a purely NASCAR circuit that are making their debut here at the road course racing at Project Cars 2.
Miners just dropped back minute and 53 seconds. Oh, a minute
Or it
01.
does look like Dad's taxi service is in for the pits. And he is coming out of the pits.
Got him was looking for right there. Got him was waiting for that to move on up to 5th place. He went for somebody to pit to advance, and he got his wish today. Let's see how he's doing on fuel. He's got 91.6. Tires are still good. And he's just a chug.
Oh, and Miner is around.
And snack.
And it does
Here
look like
comes
Shu
Cyborg
is
with the
caught.
lights flashing. So, snack, move on over.
Oh, and Tech went around and Shu got the 3rd position, but almost got taken out by Tech, but he was able to get his car by before he got hit. So Shu is actually making up some ground. He's now 29 seconds behind the leader. It does look like Cyborg and Ice got around the lap car of Snag.
But Iceman is not giving up. He is on. He's on Cyborg. On it.
Right now, 11 laps into it with 20 minutes gone out of this race. We have another 40 minutes to go. And right now, we have Cyborg in 1st place. Iceman looks like something has happened to Iceman. He is 7 seconds, 8 seconds behind the leader. It looks like he might have spun out. That puts Cyborg out there all by himself with 9 seconds is the 2nd place car. 29 seconds is the 3rd place car being Shu. We got Tech at 42 seconds behind the leader. In 4th place, Dad's Taxi Service, which has made a pit. And he is a minute 4 seconds behind the leader, with got him at 118 or 1.18 seconds behind the leader. Not 1.18 seconds, 1 minute 18 seconds behind the leader. Snag is at 1 minute 38 seconds behind the leader, and Miner is going in for pits. Back up here to the leader. Oh, and Cyborg is off into the grass, but he is able to save it, and it goes around.
He better get that car back on, or that might hurt him. And oh boy, there they are. He is back up there. Iceman is on him. There's another car in the back. That is Shumanator, and there they go.
Iceman did not, he caught him, but he did not pass him. So Cyborg was able to keep the lead, but that puts this race back up there 1-2 within 0.2 of a second of each other. So we got a race.
Shumanator's It's 1, 2, and 3. They are all up there going to battle this one out. This is going to get interesting.
Well, I do believe that third place car that you're seeing is a lap car. Because if you look at your telemetry, Shoemaker is 16 seconds behind the leader. So right now, well, I mean, lap cars can cause some serious problems with leaders. As long as you stay behind them, they should be fine.
Oh, he's on lap 12. He's on the lead lap.
It does look like Cyborg has got his car back under control after almost losing the lead with that little spin out.
Yeah, he's probably ready to beat himself up on that deal.
Well, he definitely has a dominated car today.
Oh yeah, he's fast.
Oh, he got he got a little wide on that turn. And it does look like Shoemaker has.
Go ahead.
Shoemaker is making a progress here. He's down to 15 seconds away from the leader. So we're going to scroll back to see what he's doing. It does look like he has a car that finally came in. And we have Iceman 1.7, 1.6 seconds behind the leader. We are at lap 13 with 36 minutes to go. And we have Tech in 4th position at 52 seconds behind the leader. We have Gotham that's still on the lead lap at 1:13 seconds behind the leader. And we got Dad's Taxi Service that is still on the lead lap at 1:16 seconds. And Snag is the last one on the lead lap at 1:36 seconds.
Shu got a little wide here in the grass and he got it all under control. You could fit a piece of paper between him and his door. Ooh, boy.
You know, and sometimes, you know, loose is fast, right? Because he's down to 13.8 seconds off the leader. He is making a run for it. Because just 3 laps ago, he was at 16 seconds behind the leader.
Right. Loose is fast. And slow in. Fast out. Sometimes being consistent and slow will always make you faster.
Shu is definitely the one to be watching right now because he's almost hit the 10-second mark on the leader. We'll jump up here to first place, take a look at Cyborg for a little bit. The D4C has moved up to 5th place over Dad's Taxi Service.
I knew he'd get it. I knew he'd get that car going and get back up there. Now on the manhunt for tack. Oh, and he got him as around. Got him as around. Oh boy. And he was going the wrong way. He was around in the grass. Oh boy. I don't know what way he was going, if he thought that was part of the track, and Cyborg was flashing lights.
There's a fast car coming through.
Excuse me, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing there.
That puts 5 drivers on the lead lap now.
I have no idea what he was doing. He was just going, driving down the road. And all of a sudden, he kind of realized he was going the wrong way. Tried to turn around the grass and get back on the racetrack.
Alright, sometimes that happens though.
Yes, it
so
does.
Cyborg has to be loving this. He has a lap place car in between him and second place.
And on second place, that is going to make hell for him because he's just, you know, that's going to kill him.
Is around again.
That's just going to be hell on him because he's wanting to get the Cyborg, but he had the lap car in the way. And oh no, Cyborg is in. Oh no, he is in the sand pit, and Ice just took first place. But he does have time to make it up to get up front. He does have 32 minutes to go.
Right, that's an interesting event that just happened because that closed Schumacher into contention of second place because he's only 2 seconds behind Cyborg. Cyborg is 5 seconds behind the leader now. Oh, got him, goes off the track.
It looks like he is having problems right now with that car.
Yeah, it almost looks like he has a broken shock, but I know that he don't because there's no shock damage on it. But we'll just tell, hey, you know what, he's having shock damage. He's going to have to go in and get his car fixed. Yeah, that's what it is. As Cyborg has made up a half a second on the leader, and Shu has fell back to 13 seconds. I wonder if he got hooked up with got him there when got him went around.
Cyborg got a little loose there and got under control, just a little kick out. Let's go to, I'm going to go to, let's see what Dad's taxi is doing. Oh, he is around, getting it back and following it control. And I think that would be behind him would be True. And Tech is around. That ain't Tech. Who is that? That is Tag is around. Excuse me, sorry for that miscommunication. And looking at the times, not Cyborg is closing in. And Shu made the big way around that turn.
And you're right. Cyborg has dropped the gap down to 2 seconds now.
He is hustling.
And Cyborg goes around.
Oh no.
Which now puts him 12 seconds behind the leader as we go up here to the leader that has pulled away. You know, it seems like the roles in reverse. Not too long ago, Cyborg had like a 15-second lead off of Ice. Now, Cyborg has lost third place to Shu. This should be interesting how this plays out as we're a little over halfway done with this race. And we're here in second place car with Schoonemaker. And he is 13 seconds behind Iceman, and Cyborg has fell back to 17 seconds. And I do believe when I jumped over their party, because they dropped it to an hour, that they require one mandatory pit, because I do believe they can go the full distance on fuel at an hour. Cyborg's out into the grass again.
Boy, what is going on with Cyborg, man? He is having problems. He was doing good all day. He's around again. I don't know what's wrong with that car, but he don't seem real happy about it.
No. We'll go up here to Iceman, which is 10 seconds ahead of the second place car. And we'll keep an eye on Cyborg as he's in third place. And Shu is 10 seconds behind Iceman. Yeah, it's all of a sudden like Iceman or Cyborg's car just went away.
I'm looking at their tires right now. It looks like the fronts are blue and Cyborg's one is really blue. He's coming in the pits now. Cyborg is pitting. It just looks like their tires went away.
Oh, and when it's bad, it gets really bad. He missed his pit. He had to back up. Does look like he's getting tires. And Cyborg is away. He's exiting pit. It does look like Tech, fourth place driver, is going to pit as well. So Cyborg holds on to third position. And it does look like Shu has caught Iceman to 3 seconds. So we're going to keep an eye on them.
And Cyborg's 57 seconds down. He's a minute down, but oh, here comes the leader in the pit. looks
And
like
he
Iceman
did
is
not.
taking. Oh, he did not take tires.
Well, no, it don't show it, but it does look like he's taking tires because it's taking so long.
Okie doke.
And it does look like Shoe's in for a pit. So that should put Cyborg where he's back up in there in contention if he don't slide his car off the track like he just did. And that does look like Shoe is the one that came out 11 seconds over Iceman, and Cyborg is 26 seconds behind that.
Got him, and Snag is in the pits. Looks like getting tires. Oh no, I was mistaken. He's getting fuel. Got him, looks like he's getting tires. Snag is around. It's a tough day for them two back there, man. They're giving it all that you can give them. They're just having a bad day. But they ain't backing down anytime soon.
Right? And as we're looking at, Cyborg is now 27 seconds behind the leader. Iceman is 13 seconds behind the leader. And oh, and ST6 has just went off the racetrack a little bit. Or maybe that was a glitch. We are down to 20 minutes to go in this race, and we are lap 21, and we have going through the field ST6 Schoonemaker. I have a hard time saying that sometimes, but he's in the lead, 12 seconds ahead of Iceman. We jump back here to Iceman, and Iceman is 13.1 seconds behind the leader. Cyborg had that really bad couple laps, and he has dropped back to 26 seconds behind the leader, but he is ganging. Then we have Tech in 4th position at 41 seconds behind the leader. Dad's Taxi Service is having a little bit of a rough day here, but he is 55 seconds behind the leader. And then we have Miner, Snag, and Ghanem rounding out 6th, 7th, and 8th, which are all a lap to 2 laps down.
You have them days, and I've raced a couple times with Cyborg and Ice. And you have that day like Ghanem going through your head. It's like
will this day ever end?
It never ends. You're screaming, cussing at the steering wheel, cussing the car out, trying to get the car, you're talking to the car, people think you're nuts, but some days you have them days that nothing goes right. Oh no, Ice is off the track. Ice is off the track, and he is around into the wall. Ooh, and a rough hit in the wall. Let's see if he can get back going. Cyborg is. Oh, he is gaining. That was a rough hit. Maybe Cyborg can get up to second. Oh, and there he is in the rearview mirror.
Second place is now 24 seconds behind the leader. And we're going to jump back up here to the leader. Keep an eye on him for a little bit.
He was down and out there for a while, and he climbed his way up that ladder to get up to first place, and he is in first. He had a little bit of rough go about, a little rough start. He is looking good. Nothing. Looks like nobody can bother him. Those guys are back there. Let's go back to Cyborg and Iceman. That looks like they're battling right now. Cyborg right now is looking for Iceman to screw up just so he can gain the position. Right now in the 16 minutes and 50 seconds to go, mental fatigue and mistakes will happen. Mental mistakes will happen right now, and Cyborg is all over his bumper. Cyborg is going to race him hard. Oh, and Cyborg, what is Cyborg up to tonight? Oh my God, he just went like off the racetrack there. Now they're back.
Yeah, he went through that track. He hit that wall and it took him right through. But there is not going to be any penalty because he did not gain position on him. You know, going back up here to first place, and now he's 30 seconds, 29 seconds ahead of second place. But, you know, it gets lonely up there and you start overthinking it. We'll have to keep an eye on him. You know, at any given moment, that car could go away and he could spin, and then the second and third place driver's right there on him. And as we're going to go back here to Cyborg and take a look at this race for second, and we'll keep an eye on first place car as Cyborg looks to the outside.
He's peeking on him. The lower the time goes, the more aggressive these guys are going to get. Man, these guys are really battling. I mean, every turn, every corner, every straightaway, they're just, they gotta be mentally wore down.
Right, but I think it's a good thing that they're hooked up like that. Because they're feeding off each other. Now, they're not gaining too much, but they are gaining on the leader. They were at 31 seconds behind the leader. Now they're at 29.2 and 29.8. So as we're 13 minutes to go in this race, we're going to jump back up here in first place.
Oh, man.
As he has a lap car that, got out of his way. So it's his last thing you want to see, right?
Yeah, lap car in your way.
And as we are coming up, it does look like is ST6 is keeping a good lead on second and third place car. And while we're up here at the lead, we're going to jump back to Ice and Cyborg. Look at that battle for second place. These are teammates here battling this out for second and third place.
And there goes Dad's taxi service in the line. I'm watching fourth and fifth, and Hack just took fourth over Dad. I'm sorry, I keep screwing his name. I keep saying Tack, it's Tack.
Right. It's either Tech 6 or Tech 9. I think it's Tech 9. Yeah, it's Tech 9 has moved to P4.
And Dad moved back to P5, and them two were doing all right until Dad kind of got squirrely there and ended up in the grass. He's got to be kicking himself right now, but it's all good.
Here's the race for fourth place. Dad's Taxi Service and Tech 9.
With 10:30 to go. Right now, you guys are getting antsy, and they're gonna. Right now is when they're gonna get antsy and get going here.
10 minutes to go, and it does not look like second or third has gained any more time on first place driver yet. They're in the low 28s.
That's what I see too. They've just been kind of battling and trying to shave some time off, but
as I'm keeping an eye on first place driver right now. As he's coming across the start-finish line with 9 minutes to go. Does look like got him, and Snag is going in for another pit.
Yep. I am going to move up to second place to see what's going on up here. They are just like hornets on each other right now. And there's that traffic coming out. Cyber's trying to give them room, and I'd almost kind of spun out there. Oh, that might be a mistake. Cyborg might need a cap. Oh, right in the corner panel. Cyborg. Oh boy, there's a roll. Whoa. There, oh my God, this is bad. They were flipping in the air.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, that was a pretty exciting event. Cyborg got right into Iceman. I don't think it was done on purpose, but it just made a chain of events that happened.
It's just a racing incident. We'll have to go back in there in the interviews to see how they feel about that one.
I could just hear Iceman's foreign voice right now. I cannot say over the air,
but he's getting Cyborg Gear 4 right now. Here we go. 6-minute mark. This is when they're going to let everything eat. They're going to give the cars much horsepower and drive them to the wheels fall off. Let's see how first place is going up there. He goes to a lonesome.
Does look like the handling of his car went away. But I mean, I think with the 30-second gap, he could slow it down.
Anything can happen. Who's either on top or who's either on bottom. Anything can happen.
Right? So that last lap, ST6 pulled a 148 out of his car.
Right now I see his tires kind of pulling off. That might lead to some problems here.
Now fall along the sidewalk, he's 32 seconds behind the leader. Go back up here to leader as we're closing down on less than 5 minutes to go on this race. So once that time runs out, the leader passes start-finish line, and everybody else has I think it gives it like 100 seconds to finish the race. And where you cross the start-finish line is the position you're in.
At this 3-minute mark, the hats are off, the gloves are on. Let's go back to Iceman. I'm going to go back to Iceman and see what's going on back there. Ooh, that quarter panel hit. He's got a little damage after that rack there. Yep, he got a nice dent in that. He's got one green tire on that car there. He's got a blue tire and teal tire, 2 teal tires and a green tire. That might bring you some problems. A little slippery, a little slick. And oh boy, here we go again. Cyborg and Iceman. This has been the battle all day.
With 2 minutes to go.
This is going to get wild. For your viewers, you want to strap in and hold on tight.
It sure looks like Iceman got around Cyborg. As we're wrapping down to a minute to go.
Oh, there's Cyborg around again. And that 20-second mark.
So what we're going to do is keep it here on first place car, and after he goes past the start finish line, then I'll go to second, and then I'll go to third until it's done and over with. Because the official time is ran out, and he's about ready to take the checkered flag, and ST6 has won the race. So we'll go back to second place driver, which is Iceman, which was 42 seconds behind the leader.
Somebody hit a
Did you see
billboard
that?
back there.
Yeah, somebody hit a side.
Billboard back there.
Iceman is taking second place right now.
Oh boy, and they are.
As they
Oh
wreck.
my God, they wrecked right at the start strike. Oh boy.
And now we're looking at Cyborg that's about ready to go across the start finish line. We have Dad's Taxi Service has spun around. She still has 33 seconds to go before this race is over, so he or she should be able to finish up. And there we have it. We have, I'm going to take a screenshot of this real quick. And let's go ahead and go jump over in that other party and we'll find out what their thoughts of that race was.
Oh yeah.
We'll keep our P's and Q's together though, right? Because there's probably, well, there might not be too many angers flaring, but let's go ahead and jump over there.
Gotcha.
We had interviews with the top 3 drivers, guys, so stay tuned.
I gotta say, just, each week you will get smoother and smoother. It's a pretty quick process. It does get a lot better. I gotta say, cheers a lot to the invite, guys. Really appreciate it. It's been a bit of fun this month.
And I do got to say, looking at this, it started out with glitching. Like the cars, like when you guys were sitting at the start finish line, there's cars moving around when you should be stationary. That was definitely a glitchy race. It was, I mean, it was visual on this side of things. So, so ST6.
Everybody made mistakes, don't they?
I didn't make a single mistake.
No.
All right.
Yeah, I can honestly say that was one interesting race to call and watch.
The British guy. There's 2 of them. Pretty cool.
Later, Dad. Later, Dad. Taxi. Okay, so now you're back. Right. So ST6, you got a copy? Make sure you include your audio. And now, Well,
No,
you
you
can
do
go
it.
over to the chat party and just make sure that you're clicked. Right?
Yep. Yeah.
So at one point of this race, you went 20 seconds down to the leader, and then you were able to make your way back up and dominate the last quarter of that race. What was going through your mind throughout that? You know, falling that far behind, and then getting the lead and holding the lead for the rest of the race.
I honestly, before the midpoint of the race, I thought it was over. I thought the other guys had a game plan to pretty much dominate the race, and I thought they were going to get away from me, especially with the Merc power and the gearing. But this little BMW, man, I'm good at throwing that thing around. I kept making a lot of mistakes, some major things. I kept stalling the car, but near the end, I knew it was if I could just stay consistent and stop screwing up, I would, and I just kept getting easier and easier on the throttle. I still kept making mistakes, but lap traffic played into play, and other people kept making mistakes, and I'm glad I was able to keep that second half smooth and steady. I'm stoked. I didn't expect to win. It was a rough start, but damn, man, I'm actually pretty fucking stoked.
Yeah, it was some interesting racing, and you did a really good job there at the end, the last half of that race, to keep that car in first place. Congratulations. Very good, very nice race to watch. And, you know, it does look like there was a little bit of grip glitch going on, because at the beginning of the race, everybody was spinning. It wasn't just you. It wasn't just Gotham. It wasn't, I mean, everybody. You know, and then it seemed like it stabled out a little bit. So, Iceman, Ridge Runner. Oh, go ahead.
Just going.
Iceman, so Ridge Runner is going to ask you a question about how your race went.
Yeah. But that's how we have it. That was we could get that through. So, that is, I think, do that shit. Yeah. But I think.
Right. Well, congratulations. Well, congratulations on P2 there, Iceman. And the man, Cyborg. Now, you came out of that turn. I'm taking it straight to that wreck. You come out of that turn, and then it looked like you and Iceman got quarter panel to quarter panel, went sideways, and took two other cars. What was going on in your mind when when all that aspired?
Well, Iceman came in that corner there, and him and I were 2x2 all afternoon long. I mean, big shout out to him. I mean, him and I were just battling out neck and neck. He kind of braked a little bit earlier. I got into him, got him super loose. I feel really bad about that because him and I were really battling it out real hard, but he was able to catch up to me because I made a handful of mistakes. But first thing I want to do is I want to give a big shout out to ST6 for hosting on this series. Good job to him. And we might have had little hiccups getting things going on, but looking forward to the next go around. Big shout out to him. I want to give a big shout out to Iceman and all you guys out there. I mean, it was some really good racing. So, congratulations to you guys. Can't wait for next week. But yeah, Iceman, I'm sorry for getting into you. I mean, obviously I didn't tear you up too bad. You were able to save it, but I apologize to you.
And congratulations on P1, 2, and 3, and everybody that ran this race, because it was not an easy race to run. I mean, this track is challenging as it is. Without, I mean, it was a good thing you took to where it was visual damage only, because it would have been a totally different scene with full damage. There would have been a lot of pits. But, ST6, you are the host of this series. You want to tell us a little bit about next week and where we're at and what we're going to run? Well, obviously we're running DMTs, but tell us a little bit about next week.
Yeah, I'll have to get the particulars on the weather, but we're definitely going to go to the Nürburgring. That's a track that I'm worried about because there's a few more, there's some longer straightaways there where I think the Merc...
Combined or GT?
No, it'll just be the GP track.
Okay.
We won't be doing the combined probably until the end of the season.
Oh my God, you almost gave me a stroke. Okay, cool. Carry on, bro. Sorry for interrupting you.
You're fine. I definitely want us to hit the combined track probably towards the end of the season, where we're all kind of more warmed up to each other. But yeah, I'm worried about the gearing differences between the BMW and the Mercedes. But as seen today, if you could just stay clean and consistent, I think we can work it out. I just hope that Iceman or Cyborg don't get better, because they're definitely gonna whip my ass next week.
Oh well,
I got lucky in this race.
ST, Shoom, I'm gonna be knocking on your back door, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be tuning in, and I gotta give a big shout out to my crew chief SBGH Bigger D for hooking me up with a fine tune. So I appreciate him helping me out. But
we got too fine on this end, but hey,
we got 11 weeks to go.
One other thing before I wrap this up. So where are you going to be posting the points for this? Is it going to be on Facebook?
I'll be posting it on Console Gearheads, and then I can share it to the various channels, and we'll get the information out. But my homepage is Console Gearheads on Facebook. You can find everything there. Yeah. Updates, news, everything.
And you guys that are on my friends list on Facebook, if you don't have the console, I could hook you up with it and give you an invite to it, because I'm a part of it. So.
Well, that works. So we're wrapping it up here, finishing round 1 of the DTm series, hosted by ST6 and D4C, right?
Yes,
that's
sir.
the way I advertised it throughout the whole thing. I involved both of you guys. So, fun-filled Crash 'em Derby type of racing here at Autumn Park, and I am out. See ya!
Thanks for being in. I'm coming back next